Before we begin, and you can keep this in if you want, Trav, just as a little, behind the scenes kind of thing. I have a joke about the Mumford Sons I've been trying to do, but I don't think it's any good. People complain about, if people complain about diversity today, they forget how white things got for a minute. Like the Mumford and Sons. They were guys wearing vests playing the banjo.
Right. Punch
that up for me.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I think that is such a rich idea. It's just so funny that you were like that the other day. You were like, Suits is ruining my marriage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. And then you were like, people forget about that is
I think the socioeconomic
that is a great
landscape.
take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had some other bands in there, but I can't remember them at the moment.
Yeah. People forget that they were like hillbillies. You know what I mean?
Playing the banjo.
No, they were cosplaying hillbillies.
In stadiums.
Sam. Talking to my joke writer. Okay.
I'll have something by Showtime.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
A little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find that if they grew up to be classy, but they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you from the Best Western premiere
Just
in
call it
Madison, Wisconsin.
the premiere.
It is the premiere.
You don't Best Western.
This is not a Best Western.
It cheapens it. It's the premiere, the park, the premiere of the park.
Beautiful location. We're right outside the Capitol building. You're familiar with Madison. Man, cute little town. They should have named it Madison. That's how nice it is. They should have named it twice, Baldy.
Should have named you Fattison, Madison.
I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you. And, gang, I don't got to tell you that because you're the motherfucking homies. The ride or dies, gang. We fucking love you. We're out here on the road. We cannot thank you enough for a little bonus episode on the old Patreon. To my immediate left is my consigliere, attorney, rabbi, and bris facilitator. Bris facilitator. Sam Rubinoff, everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
And a fucking rock star, fucking recent trade right at the deadline. We got him from fucking Pittsburgh. The guy is fantastic. Tommy C., I don't know what to tell you. You're a good kid. We'll find a spot for you in the organization. But this guy's killing it, and he's a goddamn scratch golfer. Collin Chamberlin. Why is there ice in here?
Nice coffee.
It's
how
great
they do
to
things
be
in Madison.
here.
A bunch of marbles fall out. A big snake, one of those spring snakes.
My Skittles.
It's all just hotel soaps he's been taking.
Not my Holiday Inn Express.
Those are my shampoos, by the way. Collin Chamberlin, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, buddy?
Been hosting the shows, been fucking killing it. We've all been productive. We've been out there. We've been doing it. Kippy's under 2 cases of Bud Light this trip, and that's a goddamn miracle. And speaking of which, the guy who put this whole goddamn thing together, the CEO of Are You Garbage, the international businessman, van owner, shotgun man, best guy in the world. Love him. Not happy with me. Kevin James Ryan.
Let me take this. Shit. Hold on my calls, Diesel. Hey, what's up, gang? Shout out to the motherfucking homies, baby, the lifeblood of the organization, the shareholders, and we are in the boardroom for a goddamn quarterly meeting, and let me tell you, we stink.
Let's talk about the homies real quick. Showing up to all the shows, sold out, fucking fantastic run so far.
Everything's been sold out. Everything's sold out up until tomorrow. There's just a few tickets left.
Minneapolis. This is
a bigger venue. What do you want from me?
To pull back the curtain, you're getting this on Sunday. It's a Thursday. We're about to do a sold-out show at Comedy on State. Haven't been back there since I filmed my half-hour special, Sammy. Check it out. Trip's been awesome. Homie's been fucking rallying behind Route 66. That thing's cooking. Fucking doing great.
Everything's great.
And I think it's all because of him.
Also, pull back the curtain. You're not going to like this. Foley doesn't like new things and or people.
Right.
He knows you, and he's like, Collin's going to be. And it's been our entire professional career. I'll go, we're going to have so-and-so on the pod. Either I don't want to. And I go, you'd love him. And then fuck, this guy's the best guy in the world.
I wasn't sure.
I knew it was going to happen. And sure as shit, I might not be here next week. You're sitting at the head of the table. You took my job.
Next time you try to take calls in the middle of my meeting, you're fired.
Hold on.
I was a little suspect. You know, I didn't know if I could be
He's backpedaling.
I didn't know if I could be myself around.
Oh, yeah, because that's always stopped you.
Yeah. Sure. But then I picked my nose and made direct eye contact with you, and you didn't say anything. And I was like, you know what? This kid's all right.
We were still in Pontiac, and you were just like, hey, what's up, guys? Happy to, something. You guys want some of my potato chips? And then you walked out, and he goes, this guy's good. This guy, all-time guy. I'm like, it's been 9 seconds, and you're already fully sold.
I'm like a German Shepherd. I know, baby. One sniff of the butthole, and I know if you're a good guy or not.
Which you did not tell me beforehand.
You should go to the doctor, by the way.
However, we do have some
business?
Some business to talk about.
I am unaware of this.
Yes, we do have some business to talk about. Listen, all right, we're in a corporate setting right now, okay? Thank God that we weren't actually out on the course yesterday with clients because some people in this room would have embarrassed the group. So all right, Kippy organized a nice Topgolf trip, simulated.
Wasn't Topgolf. Golf simulate. Listen.
You said Topgolf.
I know. No, I did not. We drove by a Topgolf from some Pontiac to Indy or something. I said, oh, there's a Topgolf. Golf.
Hey, can I say something? You've been doing that more and more, and you've been forgetting shit. Listen, man.
Hey, well, now you know how it feels, you fat fucking idiot.
Yeah, but
hey, do you smell toast?
This is nervousness. This goes back to the chicken fingers because
I went to Frolf.
There's a lot of satirical evidence that's showing that
satirical? That's not a word.
Satirical.
No, empirical.
Empirical. Satirical.
There's a lot of evidence that has strong wit to it.
Real.
A political take.
Real Jonathan Swift type stuff.
Pretty
good. Pretty good.
I flubbed a word. I know I'm perfect. I'm close to perfect.
You flubbed the word.
I'm allowed
You've
to
been forgetting a couple. Dude, if you get Alzheimer's, man, we're screwed.
Things have been
walking around
my
like
eyesight
fucking,
has been getting fuzzy. I haven't told anybody.
That's not good. Get on some fucking Nugenics or something like that. Ivermectin, whatever the kids are taking these days, get it in your system. Go get cleaned out.
I'm not a flub a word.
Get some stem cells put in that forehead.
What else have I flubbed?
I don't know. You said something yesterday.
Okay.
You're losing it. And buddy, listen.
Has he broached this to Luke? Has he said this to you outside of being funny?
No, but I noticed.
Oh, God.
See? Yeah, fuck. That's all I need.
What have you noticed?
A couple flubs.
I speak for a living. I'm gonna flub from time to time.
It's not a flub. It's
you just said satirical evidence.
I'm stupid.
This is not a fair enough.
I'm stupid, and I'm not in charge of the goddamn safe.
Either am I. We gave those keys away, and we're probably got robbed.
Who's gonna tell him we didn't go golfing last night? He was just in his room. He was in his room with a broom.
They had to have security come up. You were in there breaking windows. You're in there shooting the gun like fucking Daniel Day-Lewis, and there will be blood at the end.
I go to someone else's room. You mind if I play through?
Knock on the connecting door.
I'm a single. Is it cool if I jump up with you guys?
You guys see that beer cart around here anywhere?
I just walk off.
Beautiful day, huh? That's a Bob Hope gag. Bob Hope always does that in movies. He'll just show up in a scene and like a golf ball land, and then Bob Hope will walk in and just play through. Wow. Yeah.
Charlie Chapman bitch you want to run by us?
Charlie see, there he goes again. Charlie Chaplin.
What I say, Chapman?
Oh, my God.
I was thinking Chapman Ford.
Charlie, you were thinking Tracy Chapman.
No, I wasn't.
He got a bad brain. Drank too much, and now he's stupid. We're all fucked.
Brain. I got a lot. Listen, I got a lot going on. All right, I'm managing everybody. I got to manage everybody on the team's idiotness, retarded, everything. I'm the guy. All problems go up. I got to deal with Luke. I'm dealing with Ryan D. I got you. I got him. We got to fire Tommy. That's weighing on me.
Do it now on the thing. Tommy, we'll have Collin do it. Hi, Tom. I'm Collin. I got good news and bad news. Tommy, we're kidding. We love you. If anybody, we'll get rid of the The legal team.
The bagel boy.
Rubinoff,
What did I do wrong?
you're supposed to be a goddamn golfer and Jewish, and you fucking embarrassed us yesterday. And so did you, fat
You
ass.
embarrassed us. You were. That was a tough to watch you go. It was like you were pitching 9 innings. It was crazy, dude. At first,
You got me up, you got me down.
Dude,
I didn't know calisthenics were going to be involved in this thing.
So hold on.
Goddamn sunken couches.
We drove by a Topgolf, and the conversation in the van switched to golf. Luke used to be Luke used to be the captain of his golf team. Ryan said he has played. I've called Ryan before. You go, I'm on the golf course. I'll have to call you. I guess he was mowing the fairway or
Taking
something.
a shit.
Collin says he plays, blah, blah, blah. Rubinoff says he plays. I went to the driving range with Rubinoff before. I'm okay. I can play. I can hang. I'm not good. I can hang. And so, it'll be a fun day off. We shoot some content maybe. Man, within 8 seconds of being there, I was like, this was a mistake. I don't think we made it to the first hole, and everybody was like, we might have to be done.
We got through 4 holes. It took us 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Foley shot a 942. And that was on the front, too.
I never claimed to be a golfer. I'll tell you what right now, though, and I've said this before.
You do claim to be an athlete, and what I saw yesterday was very non-athletic.
Golf's not athletic, though.
Oh, tell that to Tiger Woods, who could bench press you fat idiot.
Yeah,
I don't know what he has to do with anything, but all right.
Tiger Woods?
Yeah. Nice
He's a
guy.
golfer.
Fine. He's
You just called it. You said he's not.
Just because he happens to be in shape and plays golf is 2 different things.
No,
it's not that kind of golf. Put the fucking pads on, cue ball. You want to get athletic? Put the pads on.
Tie your shoes, and then I'll put the pads on.
You got to give me a couple minutes on that.
I mean, you say you put the pads on. You can't golf.
My shoes come pre-tied.
I'm a slip-on man.
What I was going to say, believe it or not, you very, I don't know if this is part of your strategy.
Is this good? Or you're sandbagging me.
Me?
Something.
Whatever
it is, I don't trust you.
You understate your golf game a lot. I would put you up against.
You are and always have been delusional.
No. I think you're the second best golfer in this room.
I would agree with that.
Behind me.
What about Collin? Collin's
great.
Yeah, but then there's
Collin,
Luke.
what would you shoot if you
Collin.
went
Dummy, I said he's the second best golfer.
Me too. This is what he's.
It goes.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Collin. I've seen you I've seen you.
You just called him Collin.
Collin.
I got dementia.
I have dementia.
Dude,
All right?
what are you talking about? I'm Tommy Cassidy. What are you guys saying?
Tommy the baby.
Congratulations.
I haven't seen him on the actual course. I've seen Kevin on the actual course run through people.
That was a chip and putt, and I was drinking beers.
But still, he's got a nice swing. You underestimate you're a really good golfer.
No,
and I have full confidence in you.
Luke, you have to step in.
We can all hang. That's the limit.
You could do more than hang.
I'm not a really good golfer.
Against those guys that normally play, I put you up against anybody.
That's insane.
Well, I got a lot.
High 90s.
That's probably on a good day.
Yeah.
So what are these other guys? What would Francis Ellis hit?
In 80s, probably. Like
Yeah.
90s.
And like Bargetzi.
Borghetti probably shoots in the 70s.
He might be a scratch golfer at this point, yeah.
Well, you better get working because I got a lot of money riding
scratch
on
off
you.
golfer.
I got a lot financially and personally riding on you.
Just that pure. You do have that delusion where you're like, you're the best guy. I'd put you up against anybody. You've seen me drink on a pitch and putt course and then on a golf simulator. That's insane to be like, I'd put you up against anybody.
I would.
I'm bad.
No, I would. And I'm going to. I'm going to stake you.
Sure. No, I'm not. I would probably. I couldn't come close to breaking 100.
That's him.
Thinking about putting a golf simulator in. I think it'd be good for you. You were up moving. That was the most workout you've ever done. You were frazzled.
No.
Dude, your hair got more and more disheveled.
It was hot.
As the night went on.
It was hot
crazy.
in there. It was sweaty. There was no breeze. There was no chicks in there, first of all. We're in a goddamn college town. He'd take me to a fucking
You were wearing
sausage fest.
sweatpants. He goes, like all good golfers. Like all the pros. At one point,
You want to be comfortable.
At one point, he goes, it's like, first of all, it was like an empty room. We were in a big, empty, climate-controlled room. Everybody's chilling, just like sitting in couches, just having beers, having fun. And, dude, I look back, and you are like, you didn't want to sit back down because you didn't want to have to get back up. And your hair looks like you brush it with firecrackers. It's all over the place.
It's like Don King.
And you go, man, I hope it's really cold outside. And Rubinoff goes, huh? Like, Rubinoff can't even put himself where you are. And he's like, what? Why? And you're like,
I thought we were going to be
You're like-
outside,
you're like-
breathing fresh air.
go, isn't it hot in here? And like Rubinoff's like reading a book. He's like, no, I'm totally fine. I'm like, It was
Sit next to a
It was
fireplace.
like you were in two different climates. It was crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't having a great time. But it was fun.
But it wasn't a great time.
But it wasn't a great
But
time.
it's also, I think the less, like, as you went on, you were hitting better shots because I think you stopped caring.
Sure.
And that's the thing with golf. It's like, you got to just get out of your
I
head.
don't know how to golf. I don't like golf. I don't like golfers. I don't like
You
fucking...
just called me a golfer,
Sure.
and I don't like it.
I like it. I do like golf. I just had a bad experience with it when I was a kid. And I never learned
From what I've
the
learned
game,
about Foley, he always lets experiences from childhood go quite easily.
which I'm working through.
Yeah, I thought. Sam. Given Sam was shooting left-handed on a right-handed simulator, which we didn't realize wasn't picking up the ball. Correct. I mean, your
Discrimination.
first couple
I'm-
weren't
But I
great.
think maybe
I'm gonna
thank...
sue.
I think it was.
maybe
That
thank
was
God, though.
half the problem.
I don't either. I think, thank God, those weren't registering. Because those were bad shots. And then when you got everything perfect, you were still lunching it.
Perfect. They
You're
didn't have a
Jewish. What's going on here?
Are Jews
grew
aren't
up
good
on
at
a-
golf?
Yeah, aren't they?
No, I grew up with mostly Jewish kids, and
We're good at keeping the score, though.
yeah, they're good at owning the property.
They're going through concession prices.
$3.99 for a hot dog.
The 19th hole, we really, we always get a hole.
See,
in
I always thought that was that I grew up on a Jewish golf course.
Oh, that may yeah.
Was that your bad experience with Jews?
No, it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with their religion,
Yeah,
race, or
okay.
creed. Just some of them were fucking big dickheads to me.
Big circumcised dickheads, huh? No, they didn't have tees for lefties.
I'll get you were
They
putting
didn't have
from the rough.
drivers for lefties. I was really.
You were.
It was a real DIY operation.
You
for
were.
them.
You were playing an away game for sure.
right.
Ryan D.
Is a fat. Ryan D. Stakes.
Yeah, I mean, you were not good, dude. You did drive one pretty far. I'll give you that. And then Luke beat you the next swing. But I don't know. I thought it would have been. I didn't think it was going to be that poorly received. I thought, because I've seen the big man, like I said, he doesn't like anything or anyone new, and then go, "Oh, this is awesome."
I was
You
having
know what
fun.
I mean?
I was
know.
having fun.
There was just a lot of resistance from everybody. You felt it in the room. I mean, I was like, "This, we should literally just walk out right now." I don't think this is going to get any better.
Well, we were
but it
stinking.
did.
We were holding up the game. People would have been screaming at behind us.
It was wild.
That first hole
There
was
between
rough.
me, Luke, and Collin shots was about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Because those
If
three
that,
just kept hitting it 10 feet at a time. And then the next one would get up and hit it 10 feet. The next one would get up and hit it 10 feet. But we got there. Finished 4 holes.
I think, 4 holes.
We were
yeah.
playing croquet. You guys were playing golf. That's what was going
you
on.
guys were playing polo or something.
Gentleman's game. But it was a fun night. It's been a great trip so far, man. We said this yesterday in the van. It's been fantastic. The shows have been fucking awesome. What I want to know, since we were talking about it slightly before we started, and I've missed a couple of meals with you boys. What has been your favorite spot so far as breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
The breakfast spot in Indy?
Mm-hmm.
Is that where the four of
Yeah.
us went?
Yeah.
That
The
place
burrito?
was that place was great. That place was top notch.
With the breakfast tacos.
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
No.
Indy was the place where you got the juice, the
You
pink
thought you left
juice.
your hat.
Oh, I didn't like that spot.
What?
Oh, you
Nah,
did?
I don't like that bacon. That bacon was no good. That was too foo-foo-y.
Oh, wow, okay.
Service was great. She was lovely. Place was lovely. It was nice. They didn't have my juices either, and they were fucking bottled.
Okay. Sorry, we apologize, and we'll work on it next time to hopefully make it
Indianapolis,
better.
you're put on notice.
Fresh squeezed juice, Ryan. You want me healthy? Fresh squeezed juice. I can't be drinking out of a bottle.
Yeah, can't be that. God forbid.
That's probably what affected my golf game, to be honest with you. I wasn't vitaminly balanced.
Man, you can lie with the best of them. I didn't
didn't have enough ginger in me. I'm like a bad piece of sushi.
Like somebody get me a ginger ale. We walked around last night.
I thought you went to that place.
We got bad intel.
From
So
Sammy?
We get there and they just said there's no table, no availability.
Oh, really? It was crowded?
So then
It was.
Wow, that's a good spot.
I think there was a private event upstairs or something. So then we walked. It looked good. Looked like a nice joint. I was like, I didn't want to be downstairs. That bar was crowded. I was like, she's like, you can it's communal down here. And I was like, I'll fucking kill myself before I try to.
This
get
isn't a hibachi.
Six people sidle up to a bar. So then she's like, oh, you can go around the corner of our sister restaurant. We get there. That place was like, looked like it just got foreclosed on.
Yeah.
There was like one group of businessmen in the back standing up, not drinking. And then they were like, yeah, we're closed. So then we went to a bar, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice little corner bar.
College bar?
No.
Yeah, I would call it a college bar.
Really?
It's crazy how young these kids look. They look like babies. They look like high school kids.
They are.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I just walked down to campus this morning.
You did?
I did. I walked all the way down State Street.
Enroll in some classes.
Russian Delta Sig. What's up, guys?
Let me tell you how college is really like.
Who's Dale Earnhardt?
You ain't first or last. Yeah, it's nice. It's just like you do realize how young it is. And that was like, I was thinking about that of just like, they're like children now. Like they still have like baby fat on their face, and you're like, was I that in college? I mean, I probably looked 38 in college, but
People calling you professor.
Most of my peers look younger.
They're handing you papers. Sorry, this is late.
Yeah, it was. But it is a beautiful little town. A lot of homeless. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Like 3 a block on State Street. Is it me or is that a lot of homeless? Oh, there ain't happy.
What'd you say to the homeless, the guy out front of that bar yesterday that said, "Hey, settle a bet for me"? You gave him a little attitude.
Oh, what was his question?
He said, "What would
you really do for a Klondike bar?" And I was like, I was just like, oh, I did. If he would have been like, is it rude to what do you tip? If it was like an actual thing he was having with but he was trying to be cool.
He was on the
Should've
phone
punched him in the
too,
face.
and he like put the phone down. He was like, "Hey, can you settle a bet for me and my butt?" It was like he was trying to pick you up.
He had real.
He had like local yokel vibes.
Yeah.
No,
And Sam said it best. Sam's like, if you're 45 in a college town, drunk doing that on the street, like
he had real. I just did a line and went out and got on the phone with somebody because nobody in the bar wanted to talk to me. That was the vibe I got from him.
I trust your instincts on that.
you were on the other line. That's my dumb friend. Break his balls, will you?
I'll be back to get the bag in a minute. Speaking of which, I'm sure that my ears were burning till I fell asleep. What kind of trash was being talked about me after I separated from you yesterday?
I'm honest with you, and I always have been. I immediately looked at Luke and I said, "Do you think that was because it was another 3-block walk?"
No.
Because listen, we walked. Decent 15-minute walk from
0.6 miles.
0.6 miles from the golf thing back to the hotel.
I'm up on steps all around this week. I'm over 8 on every day.
8 steps? That's good. Holy shit. Those are Tiger Woods numbers.
8K.
What, you walked around yesterday?
8K every day.
That's great.
And in the gym one day, in the pool the other day, not eating late night. That's why I didn't go.
Okay. But this is just outside in. A lot of my life and career now is diffusing the crazy bomb that you tend to be and whatever.
Which is getting smaller and smaller by the day.
100%, but I can't help but also, Well, a lot of times when you do something, we all have to go, what is the motive behind that sometimes? And yesterday, and I asked because we were a block away.
Mm-hmm.
We were on the corner of the State House or whatever. And you were like, oh, it's this way. I was like, oh, it's actually a little more. It's like the same, 6 in one, half in the other. And then we walked a block and you're like, you know what? I'm out. And I went.
We were at the hotel.
Yeah. And I just went, oh, that's weird because a block ago you were leading the charge.
Well, let me tell you this, okay?
I think it was the right, obvious. I'm not breaking I'm going, it's the right call. I just was wondering what motivated
and I'm going to get pushback on this. You say it's a couple blocks away, and then it ends up being like a 10-minute walk.
I say that?
No, not on this, but you've done that.
I would say a 10-minute walk is a couple of blocks.
Okay? Mm-hmm. 2 blocks is a couple of blocks.
No, that's 2 blocks.
No, 2 blocks, a couple. How many? I don't know what kind of swinging operation you're in, but a couple's 2 people.
Okay. I could be wrong. And just in my head, if you're like, oh, the bar's a couple blocks this way.
A couple's 2 people, a couple of blocks, and I've gotten myself in a situation where I get frustrated and annoyed and I start bitching. So instead of doing that, what I've recently started to do is I just pull it up on my map so I know where I'm going. Because I like to have an exact.
He's co-pilot.
I like to know how far I'm
Fair
walking.
enough. I understand that.
And my directions were telling me that way.
Sure.
But yes, so you could have went around either way.
It was literally we had to walk directly through a building, so you could either went left or right.
The walk did somewhat play a role in it, but it wasn't because I didn't feel like walking the extra distance. I learned from our night at Minetta where we did that walk. I got into Minetta. I was hot. I was sweaty. I was drinking. I sat down, and I just wasn't comfortable and felt like I was making things uncomfortable around me. After that walk, I felt the same way. I felt I was like hot. I was sweating, and I was like, the last thing I need to do is go and fucking eat something and then walk back.
I respect that. That's fantastic.
So-
And it would have been even worse because we
We had to
couldn't
go
get
to
into
3
the first
restaurants.
I would have freaked
and then
out.
you would have not been comfortable in
Yeah,
the
the
last
place
Did
we
you
ended
get-
up in was like high top seating, stools,
Yeah,
packed.
tight, like short, like the high top table was like this long.
Yeah, it was tight.
I don't like high tops, man.
Yeah. You would have liked the dry rub wingies we had.
It was good.
I mean, that was the first time. Sam goes, you want to get some wings for the table? They came in 6. And
Sammy likes a wing for the table, and that's what I like.
Colin
about him.
goes, I like
Protein,
wingies.
it's
I go, get 12. You know what I mean? Otherwise, 2 wings. If they're really good wings, you're going to want more than 2.
Yeah.
If they're bad wings, I'll do 2 wings and go, I'm out. But if they're good wingies, you can't be like wingies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a dry rub guy. Otherwise, I feel like they get too soggy. I'm a dry rub guy. Rubinoff goes, how about the mesquite dry rub? I went on, and we all were like, I'm in. They dropped them. And I've never been at a table with other men that all went, I prefer a dry rub wing. It couldn't have worked perfectly.
What were these 2 doing?
Right, was there.
Diesel was there. What did you have? You had like you had the lamb gyro or something. Local lamb tacos.
Ew. What the
At
fuck?
10:30 at night.
You're eating mutton after the sun goes down?
At a
Last
dive
kitchen
bar.
open in Madison.
That's how you turn into a werewolf. What the fuck?
What is this? The 100-Year War?
Christ. I'll have the wild boar, please.
Luke bailed after the first denial at the pizza place.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should come up with me too because you were sicky.
Luke's been flat-footed the whole. Luke's. I know he's sick, but it just seems like he's really sad. I'm like, how you doing?
know
He's
it
like,
does. I feel
I'm
like you're
all
mad
right.
at me. By the way, I'm
Normal level disdain I have for you two.
you might have been right about sharing your vape.
Yeah, you're such an idiot.
Yeah, no shit.
Whoa.
No, you're still. This is still like your first run with him. Just he has the inability. His inability to learn is he's with a guy who's been sick all week and he's sharing his vape, and then he goes, that might have been a bad idea. After he gets sick, and then he'll get us all sick.
Right.
I just got over being sick though.
It
And
doesn't work like that though.
I look at Luke.
And you're not healthy enough to like be like I'm gonna look at Luke. He's so healthy. He runs every day, and this bug took him down. And you're hitting his vape, being like, I can handle it.
There's also the thing that like he's just got way worse stuff pumping through him, and like it can't get on board. You know?
Yeah, I mean he's got.
I don't
the
think
Keith
that's how
Richards
immune
effect.
system.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. His worst germ is better than my
You're healthy?
my best white blood cell.
There's also that it's like you live in the slums, you know. You're not worried about eating something off the floor.
Whatever he got,
Dumpster diving.
please. But I do feel a little run down. But I also slept with this is the first night where I haven't slept great the last couple of nights. I think I got to get that fucking CPAP. I got to take that to Pep Boys or something like that. I think I ran out of water in the middle of the night, and it was like a dry air going in. I also slept with the window open and the air conditioning on because I was hot when I got back.
This guy playing both sides against the middle.
He's like a fighter pilot fighting G's.
He just knocked out.
Isn't it crazy how
His head
different?
starts
He's
wobbling.
like clenching.
Isn't it crazy how different their face looks when they're doing that?
I was a little hot, so I went upstairs and slept on the roof. I think it rained around 4 a.m. That might have been
Bed with
something.
wet socks.
I think I swallowed a frog. All right. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's also this many days on the road. Just
We're getting there.
yeah, this many different hotel rooms. I had it the other, like I said, I had it the other night where I'm like, oh, I'm getting sick, and it's more just like you're run down, you need some fucking vitamins or something, and you bounce back. You know.
That's why we should be sleeping in the van.
Yeah. All breathing the same air.
But we'll get used to it. That's what fucks you up in the hotels. They're all different. Nice as this hotel is.
But they're old. You get like Legionnaire's disease in a place like this.
When Collin and I were sitting downstairs in the lobby, did you smell it or did you?
It was a smoky smell.
Yes.
I know what it is. It's only it's in those two chairs.
Why?
Oh, okay.
Every time I've sat in those chairs waiting, like, for lobby calls and stuff,
It smells great.
that trash can, I think, second as an ashtray either previously or currently does.
Yeah.
And it's just years of ash and
Yeah.
water at the bottom.
It's
of that.
moonlighting.
Smells great.
It's pulling double duty, graveyard shift
Yeah.
out front of the post.
You feel like you're in an old hotel just fucking chilling.
Because that's not like new smoke. That's like
No.
years of.
Yeah.
Caked in.
Yeah.
That's unfiltered.
I smelled it in my room too, just when I was walking here. I don't know from where, or maybe it was just still lingering in the old.
See, I like that.
What?
That smell. That smell smells good.
Yeah, I mean, no, it doesn't take me back to good. No place that smells like that was not volatile. You know what I mean? Like
gotcha.
that's like you're not hanging out with the fucking creme de la creme.
Slamming doors and screaming women.
Yeah,
Smells
some
like
sort
a
of criminal
domestic
hanging
dispute.
around. That smelled mostly like shops and garages to me. Mixed
We
with
had
a
an
little bit of-
emergency yesterday too. We didn't discuss. Ryan D saved that guy's life in the elevator. Congratulations, buddy. Not bad. Guy had a seizure in the elevator. Ryan D scooped right in. Oh,
Is that right?
you sure?
As a guy who's also withdrawn from drugs.
At the premiere?
Seen this before.
That's textbook.
Too bad my elevator full of insurance agents didn't meet that guy. They could have really bonded and made a case,
I got disciplined by somebody on the staff at the hotel yesterday. Yeah, 'cause I was walking to the pool with no shoes on.
You do that. It's crazy.
And my toes are real bad right now. They're super long.
You're gonna get everybody sick
Your
showing them
toes
things.
are long. They grow.
Yeah, my toenails
Trying to
are
get
really
away
bad.
from his body.
My toenails are real bad, but they're perfect because my shins are dry right now, and they're perfect for scratching in bed.
Oh, that's
Scratching my other leg.
Where exactly? Where's the pool? What floor is the pool on?
On this one? No, yesterday it was.
Oh, at the Milwaukee hotel.
Mhm.
They yelled at you there.
Mhm.
I saw a guy draining the dead body on the second floor.
Yeah. They didn't yell at me. She was just like, "Hey, you're supposed to have shoes on, sir." I'm like, "Oh, sorry about that." Just kept going.
So when you come out of the pool, your feet will be wet though,
Mm-hmm.
and you're walking through the hotel with wet feet.
Mm-hmm. They dry on the carpet. I dry off in the pool area.
Of course.
Yeah, and then walk to the
I do
elevator.
have to say you don't get fully dry.
No, I did. I made sure yesterday. I've learned from my mistakes of leaving.
No, I know
puddle.
I'd never do that, but this one time in the story to make me look better, I totally did
No,
that.
and also too, I have my smaller bathing suit on that has like ShamWow properties to it, so it's really thin and really dry.
And that goes down to your feet.
No,
Okay.
no, I dry my feet off. The drip comes from my bathing suit is so big that the water really hangs onto it. Then I get to the elevator and it all drips down from my bathing suit. But I have a little tight one on.
Speedo.
it's basically a Speedo for me. My junk was hanging out. And I had it pulled over my belly. If I would have walked by...
I'm starting to think it wasn't the feet that were the problem.
Sir, you got to put them tits
Sir,
away.
put something on. Shoes, socks, pants.
Sir, your balls are hanging out of the bottom of your little
a trench coat.
Your little hoagie crusher you got.
So we're still serving food here, please.
Holy biscuits and gravy, Batman.
You're in line of the buffet. Your arms dripping water. You're reaching over. It's going in the eggs.
I'm just hanging brain.
him and ketchup.
Huevos rancheros.
Yeah, that is his move. Because I went swimming in there too. That pool didn't give it to you.
It was great. I thought it was great. I did laps back and forth, and then I opened that door and stood outside for a minute. And got like a
Cops game.
like a cold plunge. You know what I mean? Because it was freezing. Got some good air. I probably wasn't smart too, but
Oh yeah.
a lot of things are adding up. Why I might feel a little run down. Either way, I need an emergency.
Yeah, that pool. I did. That is your move. I honestly thought of you because
Thank you.
Not in a good way. No, I could never. I would want to. I could never walk through a hotel
Barefoot?
Not because of germs or weirdness. It's just like I know it's against the rules, and I know, like, it just in my head, I'm like, nobody's gonna want to go. Hey, man, in my head, I'm like, you're putting that guy in a bit of a like, hey, you gotta.
But why is it? Well, what's the problem? It's clean carpet.
Because we're in a civilization, man.
It's barefoot. It's the same reason you can't walk in a
society.
Wawa without
We have
shoes
rules.
Do you think my feet are adding to the germs, or I'm picking up germs?
I just think it's
bad
like
It's a level of decorum.
Yeah.
it's not something you really care to see as other people's bare feet.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
why they're covered.
All right.
Sort of
Yeah,
the
it's
invention
just
of the
like-
shoe was.
It's
to
the
just-
same thing. I mean, you do it without you're like a non-shirt guy. It's like,
I didn't have a shirt on either.
yeah, that's insane.
So will you go down to the pool, no shirt, no shoes?
With a towel over my shoulder.
No service.
Okay,
Yeah, it's literally
Wow.
insane.
that's
That's
okay.
a lot? That's a lot because of
actually
what I look like? Or
shocked.
that's a
No,
lot
I
in-
think that's a lot.
No,
I don't
if
care
got into
who
it,
it
dude, even with
was.
like a jacked guy,
Yeah.
like someone who looks like me. If I got into the elevator with him and he didn't have a shirt on, I'd go, that's just, like, put a shirt on.
I think unless you're at a beach or like the pool is like in your backyard or
Or a
something,
hot chick.
I think you're like,
I mean, a hot
You
chick, too,
are-
you're a girl in a bathing suit. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but I'm just like,
yeah, I would still be like, what's going on here? I think if you're getting on an elevator,
That's crazy.
Yeah, you have to have a shirt and shoes.
that's public.
That
That's no
explains the
longer.
looks I got from the Japanese businessman.
They're all betting.
Harpooning.
Money flying around.
They're playing baccarat.
It doesn't bother. I'm just go like I find it odd that you don't fully get why that is. Did you do that when you were a slimmer man?
Sure.
I don't. You really?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I'm going down to the pool. I'm not going to get a shirt wet.
I know, but also I've never seen as many hotels as we've been in. I've seen you do it 10 times. I've never seen another person do it.
I have a theory.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, have you ever gotten in the elevator? There's been another topless guy in there, and you'd be like, "Oh, hitting the pool." That's never happened.
That's what I would say.
But it's never happened because I don't think anyone is doing that. Most people aren't doing that.
Okay.
I would argue.
Rubinoff, theory, go.
Theory. I think this comes from your days as a athlete,
Mm-hmm.
where you guys
Hit in the showers or
hit in the
whatever.
showers.
That makes sense.
And like in high school, you all have rain over the entire campus. No one tells you no, and you're slapping each other's butts with the towels. I think that's it.
Okay, so it's an arrogance thing.
Arrogance. You're showing
Entitlement.
flesh. Yeah, you think you're king of the castle, but you're just a guest in the hotel.
I think if you didn't look at it that way, if you looked at it how most people looked at it, that would be a thing that would bother you. Like, this fucking guy just
Yeah.
sitting here without a fucking shirt and shoes on. You'd be like, this is a fucking society. Because you do hold yourself to high standards as in your conduct around certain public areas. As do I. Like, you know, we share a lot of, I guess I'm shocked because we share a lot of the things that bother us in that sense of, you know what I mean? Where I'm going, it's crazy that you're totally okay with it.
Like today, I was down at the Post having breakfast,
Uh-huh.
and fucking the lady came over and was like, "Hey, are you guys done?" Yeah. took the coffee cup.
She did that to me.
What the hell?
I said, dude, listen, as great as this hotel is, they were like, I go, hey, you have any good food recommendations? We were in town yesterday. I was checking in. She goes, the Post here is great.
Great spot. Great omelet. Ham and cheese. Delicious.
I go in this morning.
Hold on. Blueberry jam.
Ooh.
Come on.
On your eggs?
Classy.
I said, I didn't text the group when I got up. I was like, I'm going on a solo dolo breakfast mission.
Very, very. You know what? You know I didn't eat last night. So you know I went to bed hungry. I was real shocked when I woke up at 10:30.
Dude, I went to breakfast at 8 o'clock.
I was real shocked when I woke up and I didn't see a text from 8 o'clock or 7:30. Hey, what are you thinking? Private text.
Nobody else texted the group, too, which led me to believe we're everyone's doing their own day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take the morning ourselves. Like, I saw you.
I did.
Yeah.
I sat down at the bar at the restaurant, and Collin walked right by me. He had his backpack on. He was, going to class. Or something.
For an adventure. Yeah.
He was
You
going
took
to the
your
library.
backpack with you?
Yeah.
On a walk?
Yeah, I went and did some work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't
I
just
saw Rye down there.
See,
yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
did their own thing. And you felt that. It's day 6 or whatever. So I went down. I had my little headphones in. First of all, I ordered a bacon and cheese omelet, and she goes, we can't do that. We only have these 3 omelets. So she's like, let me ask my coworker. And I'm like, oh, maybe it's her first day. I go, you can for sure do that.
Yeah.
How did you get my ham and cheese? Huh.
Ham and cheese omelet?
That's a good die-ops right there.
Did you order from she was like the little Asian girl.
Yeah.
Like the yeah, she told me no.
Hmm.
She went, let me go ask my manager. And then she came back and she was like, she even opened up the menu. She's like, is that on the list? And the lady's like, no. She's like, oh, well, then we
She
can't
knew the
do
lead guitarist was coming in. Yeah. Some lackey ordering for me. Must be somebody important.
She heard
Who
the
really
big guy
likes
was coming
toast.
down and was like, listen, if he doesn't get his omelet the way he wants it, we're going to have a problem. He's probably going to be topless without any shoes on.
You'll recognize him. Yeah, right. Yeah.
He's going to be in a wet bathing suit.
You'll know who it is.
Get the wet floor signs out.
Hope you like toenails. The glasses are shaking as I'm coming down.
But then she didn't even ask. I was like, oh, just to
Took
check,
the
please.
fucking coffee cup.
I go, just to check, please. She goes, of course, and grabbed the coffee mug. And I went, it was half full. I go, no. What are you doing?
I didn't even realize
This is the
it.
best part of the breakfast. I got a big tummy full of fucking
Sit and drink my
5,000
coffee.
calories. Let
Yeah.
me fucking have
Sip
my
the coffee, relax. Yeah.
Yeah.
She fucking snatched it right away. Wild.
But you shouldn't have let that happen. You should have stepped in there as director of operations.
You had an order on.
This is gonna listen. You are gonna overstep these boundaries so bad. It's gonna be a problem. Where,
All right.
Where I'm gonna be like, hey, Rye, did you close the Penske deal? And he's like, I had to manicure Foley's toes or whatever. That's what it's gonna be.
Having him come to the room last night and read me a bedtime story was a little. No,
It was just the room service menu.
It was his idea.
Molten lava cake.
What? Tell me again, Ryan. What time does the kitchen open?
What do they do with the mozzarella sticks that don't get eaten? He was downstairs, and I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm downstairs hanging out." I said, "Okay, I'm thinking about
Just
breakfast."
hanging out down there. What happened?
I thought you were down
I
there.
was in my room relaxing.
Oh,
Big man got hungry. Kitchen closed in 15 minutes.
You said let's call it in. I didn't think you had eaten yet. Yeah, so you didn't tell me that. You said I'll call in the order and I'll meet you down
I wanted
there.
to make sure it was in the kitchen before they closed.
Great director of operations move.
Yeah, no. He should be doing the stuff we can't do.
No,
you
was
can
just,
do
that. Was just a friend thing. He was just like, I'll call down
Friend
and see
thing.
what's up.
Buddy looking out. Just a buddy that
Buddy
you
looking
pay
out, dog.
for
See?
his time.
Colin
Just a
gets
buddy
it.
who's currently on the clock.
Yeah.
Colin gets it.
Who's billing these hours? Yeah.
Yeah, that breakfast cost me $380 probably.
It was worth it.
All for a 15-minute phone
Rye
call.
had breakfast at like 8:15. I saw him. He was eating.
I must have missed you. Would you eat? You eat at the place downstairs?
Yeah, high time.
I must have just missed you, or did you ignore me? Which I would respect on our solo mission morning.
Now, is that a room charge or you throw that on a card?
On the room.
Nice. Look at you settling in. All right. Everybody's getting
Also,
cozy.
I forgot I lost my I don't have my credit card on this run, so I've been leaning. We just got Luke a credit card, and we got Ryan a credit. This is fucking when the kids start getting credit cards, you know you're doomed.
I told him that when we were in line at CVS yesterday because I had to get medicine, and I was like, we had like a nice little moment. I was like, isn't it crazy that fucking 10 years ago we were in Snack Taverna together? I was waiting tables, you were sitting there fucking having lunch, and now here we are. We're fucking handing out fucking platinum cards to the squad.
Yeah, it's going to
Shout out to the motherfucking bozos and the homies.
Of course. It will mark. I do have a feeling it will mark the ultimate downfall. We're
We're going to be able to pinpoint this.
Yeah, it's going to be like, the second we gave Luke and Ryan a platinum limitless credit card.
This is like the fall of Rome. They're like,
exactly.
it was this date.
Was this impetus. This was the inciting incident that fucking then.
It's the seafood tower.
Yes. Wait for the fucking
ruined the
mudslide
meal.
to hit the town.
Oh, that's funny.
But I don't have mine, so Ryan's been, and I don't like. I'll be like, hey Ryan, let me get the card, and he gives it to me, and then like 2 minutes later, he's like, let me get that card back. I'm gonna be like, first of all, cocksucker, it's my fucking card. He treats it like I'm asking to borrow his credit card. And first of all, it's in Luke's name. It's Luke's credit card that we had to give to Ryan because Ryan was driving the van out. So that being said, last night the bill comes, and he likes to pick up the check and act like it's money, which as a dirtbag, I even said this last night, I support it through and through. So I said, what are you tipping? Bill was $110, something like that.
300.
No. He goes, I go, what would you tip? He goes, I'm going to tip 20%.
No, he said.
No, he goes, I would typically do 20.
I would do 20. If I'm under you, I would do 30.
Yeah, so I
Just
said,
do 30% all the time. That's the standard.
But I had him juice it. She was a
Okay.
nice girl. She sat us
Yes.
down. She's like, kitchen's closing in 15 minutes. You want to get the and listen, we had
Kippy says juice it, you juice it. Otherwise, you stick to 30.
So I go make it 50 or whatever. I go give her $50.
Mm-hmm.
He gives it to her, and now he wants a big. He goes, you think she's gonna come back to the table?
How you doing, honey?
Give a little bit of how you doing. Come back and kiss the ring of Big Bad Ryan Diesel using Luke Dempsey's company card that Kevin Ryan is.
Thank you, Mr. Dempsey. No problem.
Part of the Dempsey group. So he goes. So then, what he's doing, he's checking his 6, waiting for her to turn the corner and come back and, say thank you so much for your generosity.
He's coughing real loud, trying to get her attention.
Man, I saw you do that at the golf thing, too. You went up and took care of it. Yeah.
So she comes back to drop the food at the table behind us.
Uh-huh.
Nothing. And now
he does one of these.
It's me, Mr. Dempsey. From the $50 tip.
She doesn't notice. She'll go over and cross it out.
Can I see that again? I think I spelled my name wrong.
Spoiled bitch.
So she comes back with their food or drinks or something, doesn't even glance at the table. Not a anything.
Can you move your chair in, please?
Okay, guys, I'm trying to get seat another.
Can you move the table? I can't get back here.
So she leaves. So then he's like, "What the hell? Has this ever happened to you?" And like, he's really upset.
With
Not
your
upset.
boss's credit card. You stink.
And it wasn't like the last part of the night where we crossed paths with her. Like when we left, she was leaving.
Yeah,
like,
we bumped
there
into
were
her like 3
multiple
times.
opportunities of like.
She
sort
probably
of,
didn't look at it yet.
No,
Didn't
because
close
she
it.
left.
She
closed down.
she
so she had to
processed
do
that,
the paperwork.
yeah.
So we were out front, and she was also leaving behind
Yeah.
us. And I was like, "There's a for sure." I thought too, there's a for sure gonna putt. I mean, that's not why you do it, obviously. But she walked. I mean, she walked out as cold
I would
as
give
ice.
some pushback on that.
Dude, she walked out like we were at the train station together. She just walked right by us, didn't say shit.
Foiled again, Mr. Caruso.
Live to fight another day.
Oh, my God.
But that
Yeah.
place was good. That was a good joint. Nice. That's a bar I could really do some damage in.
Yeah.
We went to that bar yesterday during the day. I didn't love it. That joint that we went to where we got the sandwiches and stuff like that.
I've almost broke several times on the booze. I wanted to have a martini in the post so bad yesterday.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
And those beers at one of the clubs looked so. Oh no, the beers at the place where we had lunch.
That's why I didn't love that place. They didn't do it. I had one beer.
I didn't like. It wasn't comfortable.
It was a little too tight. It was a little too like cool.
Yeah.
I also didn't like that we were like, hey, table for 5 or whatever, and then they were like, I don't know. And they had to have like a 4-person conference on where to put us. Meanwhile, there was like a 6-person table.
Right.
And they're like, oh, we can put you in
and
this.
Nobody in there.
And nobody in there. And we can shove you in this corner. I was just like, God, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Sitting on like tiny little bar stools.
The pickles suck too.
Pickles suck. Take that.
I didn't think the pickles sucked. I thought you guys were gonna go out and turn into a real booze day.
If the vibes there were a little better and it was a little more comfortable, I could have sat in, but like it just didn't fucking it just didn't get there for me. So I
We
was
were
like,
hot in the window, kind of.
yeah, it just wasn't it, which is better. I didn't need to go day drinking. You know what I mean?
We haven't had any wild night here. On this tour, we haven't overdrank. It's been pretty healthy, I would say.
What?
All I want to do is drink.
Buddy, I got to tell you, as a guy who's drank every night at this store, it's pretty cool.
You do? You want to drink?
So bad.
Let's get fucked up tonight. Are you too sick?
I think I need to start. I need to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight's
break
the night.
There's some
Let's make out
really
later.
enticing bars across the street.
There's a town to do it. It's this one because you
Yeah.
can get everywhere's on foot. You know, you could stumble home,
Couple Dayquil.
finish
Yeah.
off.
Well, they got. I mean, the venue tonight has a great fucking green room. Couple sips in
Oh,
there.
yeah, that's
they got the
right.
putting green. They got a papa shot. They got a fucking. They got a massage chair. They got a drum set. They got a guitar. They got
Oh
fucking.
my god!
It's like hanging out at Dave and Buster's.
Curse my crazy.
Sharper image.
Curse my crazy brain. No regrets. On the fucking warpath.
Doing great.
Take that to the bank.
I've seen my head get bigger and bigger in pictures since this trip. I had therapy today, and I was just staring at my fat fucking mug. The guy's like, "Are you normally this fat?" I'm like, "Shut up! Tell me why I'm crazy." Yeah, this is like, it's just so hard not to. I'm as an addict, you know,
But productive though. You're so much more productive without it. Like
What?
without booze.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a bit of a bitch. I'm just mad that I'm not drunk. Yeah, I gotta kind of do it. I got it. I mean, it's again, obviously these are just rationalization and excuses, but I need to. If I'm at home, it's fine. I mean, on the road, the van, just like in the hotel rooms, the fucking thing, especially on like day 4. If I'm a little sluggish or just like flat-footed, before you go out on stage, fucking pop the top to a BL, all your troubles roll away. You know what I mean?
Nothing's hitting me. That breakfast didn't hit me this morning. Nothing. There's no itch that's being scratched, and I'm getting full quicker.
That's good.
I get. No, and I'm not. I'm saying that as a bad thing.
Oh, God.
Oh.
In my brain, I'm saying that as a bad thing. It's just this steady thing, and there's nothing. There's no. Oh fuck! I can look forward to getting fucked up, or oh, I can look forward to fucking having that. It's not scratching the same itch.
It's like the final scene in Hurt Locker.
Where I'm walking around the grocery store.
Yeah, just bored as
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's life, dude.
Yeah.
But you're having good shows. Does that
Great
that
shows.
compensate for it?
Yeah, that indie show, you guys are on another level.
Yeah.
That was most
Yeah,
me.
of course it does. But then you get off stage and you're all jazzed up.
Well, that's
And
the
it's like
story
all I
of
could do is
life.
take a hit off the fucking COVID pen that fucking Luke got.
I don't know. You sound like you're living a pretty risky life. You're sharing a pen with this guy.
Yeah, that's what I gotta start doing. Cough in my face. See
Look
if I
forward to Dayquil. That's good.
can- Yeah.
You just get really into weird sex stuff or something. You leave and go to an orgy.
Nah.
Something performative, maybe.
Done all that shit.
Nipple rings, butt clamp.
I've
Go
done
out
all
late
that.
and just beat up homeless people or something. I don't know.
Start cutting yourself, dude. I don't know. You gotta do something. You gotta have some sort of release,
Cold plunge.
Cold plunge.
or get really into health, like me.
Sure.
I think if you You got to take that energy and pivot it somewhere.
Why did you have ice in your coffee cup?
Because I had a nice coffee and they put it in that cup.
I don't like that at all.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Where'd you get that?
In the lobby. In the at the whatever that.
So it wasn't iced coffee. It was hot coffee with ice in it.
No.
This place is screwballs.
Yeah, they had the jug of iced coffee underneath,
And that's like
in
their
the fridge.
to-go cup.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We're going to go get green juices after this.
Yay!
I do have to say, I mean, this trip, I think I've had 4 green juices. The healthiest trip we've ever been on. The only bad, I mean, yesterday, and it's so funny, you feel like, yesterday I had 3 bad meals. Me and you went out to breakfast. I had the sausage, eggs, Benedict or whatever. That wasn't great. Lunch, what did we have? We came here. That's when we went to the bar.
Yeah.
That. And then dinner last night wasn't good.
Late night.
Yeah, and like I woke up this morning, I'm like, oh, I proper feel like, man. And then like,
I knew that if I ate last night, after that walk, I would feel like shit this morning.
That was a good call.
I for sure feel like shit. I'm regretting that wholeheartedly. But I'm probably going to do it tonight. Ain't that?
Tough decisions here on the road. But
It is, but you know.
I got Subway on the way home.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to leave and get Subway, which you had already thought about when we walked by Subway.
I walked to Walgreens earlier.
I'm
a
surprised
Subway
because
guy.
there's a Jersey Mike. We passed a Jersey Mike's on the way.
I know, but it was on the way home.
They were juicing out the fresh bread smell this morning. I walked past Subway. Man.
A young Indian man and his uncle just bought it 2 days ago.
No kidding.
Shout out. Oh, 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Gonna
They
make
put
a
a
go
picture
of
of
it,
you up
huh?
on a wall or something?
How long
Luke
were you there
Dempsey
for?
from the dead. Yeah, what did you invest? What do you, the seed round?
I bet
That's
you
fucking-
that'll do well.
They took away. They were hiding the meats and all that stuff, but then they took it away. That was their big new innovation.
What do you mean?
Show the meats.
Oh, you're sick. Why are we sharing a microphone?
They didn't. They originally had it all screened off. I guess the stuff.
So you couldn't see the
the
stuff.
stuff, but then the big new innovation for the new.
That's always been the whole thing with
I
Subway.
know, but then I guess
Show the
the
meats.
Subway didn't show it.
Oh, God. You got to
I don't
see.
like that
you
at
gotta
all.
See
You got to
it.
see the freshness of Subway.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
I don't want
That's probably
that.
the same guy putting the ice in the coffee.
They righted the ship.
Good.
I got to give you that. That seems all right. Huh. All right. But we got to wrap it up. This is a goddamn show night, gang. The boys we got to go through our
I'm
notes.
so pumped. This is
We got to
Comedy on State tonight. One of the hottest clubs in the country.
Yeah, one of truly the best. Luke's got an easy night because they film all the fucking shows for you, so Luke don't got to do shit. But he's gonna get a full day's pay. You know, start discounting this fucking guy's paycheck
Don't put my lunch order in.
for the next week.
Gang, we can't thank you fucking enough. And
We
I
love
mean
yous,
that
baby.
what we said up top. Fucking thank you for Route 66. Keep pushing that. Keep sharing it. We love you to death. We love that we're able to do this. We can't thank you enough for everything.
We love you, gang.
And we'll see you next weekend. Peace.